So I'm continuing on my promise to do some more content in 2026. I want to touch on a topic here. Using 4 cents as an example. I mean, a lot of the times when you hear about these Middle Eastern cents, and I'm just going to use brand Lattafa as an example. You usually tend to think about a cloud or some other cent, something that just trying to imitate original at a lower price. However, there are a number of Middle Eastern houses, including Lattafa, but more predominantly, I would say Rasasi, Swiss Arabian, El Haramin, that done their own creations or interpretations of popular sense, because interpretations are not unpopular in the industry. If you take something like Green Irish Street by Creed, Cool Water is an interpretation. Born by Born Number 9 is a basically interpretation of the same scent DNA. So, not uncommon to get interpretations in the luxury brands also. But there are a number of scents released by Lattafa and those other Middle Eastern brands that if that same scent came packaged with the name Perfume de Mali, Michio, Tom Ford, Creed, you would easily be paying $300-400 for the bottle, especially when you look at some of the packaging they do with the scent. So I want to give 4 examples, and I think all 4 unisex also. So that's the good thing about it. So you get in the true niche genre where scents are more unisex, or slightly male or female leading. So I want to start with Teriyaki Intense, right? This is interesting since the original Teriyaki was a female leading scent. And then they did the Teriyaki Intense, which is actually a much more unisex scent. But the blending and quality in this creation is excellent. What you get in this scent is a plum, saffron, cinnamon mix with ambers and tonka bean in the base. A really beautiful, sophisticated scent. And if you look at the packaging, they have the outer wrapper here. So this is the box that I'm actually bottle I use for decanting. So you just get, so you take the outer bottle wrap, and you see here, you can see the same Teriyaki Intense on the box. The box is a plastic, but it's a kind of sweet, kind of feeling plastic. And then when you see the presentation, really excellent presentation, bottle with a soup on top, gold writing on the top, on the scent, with a perfume. Nice, heavy quality bottle. And the scent is, this is top notch. This is easily niche perfumery, well worth more than they sell these for. In fact, when this now came out, this would have been in the 60 US range. You could get this now below 50 US, right? So if you're looking at quality scent that isn't going to break your back and it's going to be sophisticated, this is top choice. I want to go to the camera series, and this speaks for itself. This has been an interpretation of Angel Share. Anybody who has smell agent would know this. They share similarities, but it's not. Camera is not a clue. Um, Camera is a more interpretation with its own little nuances, and one of the nuances, and you see the excellent boxes comes in. One of the nuances in camera is the dates that you get in this scent, right? But the presentation, and this is excellent. Now, this is one that came out also in the plus 50 range. This you get now below the 30 US, below the 25 US, if you know where to look. But this is an excellent scent. And I'll give you a last secret for this scent. If you heard people talk about scents macerating, if you have this as a personal bottle, what you want to do with this is use it a few times, and then you want to put this away for a few months. And when I mean a few months, I don't mean 2-3 months. But what you want to do is that this has vanilla in it, and vanilla and fragrances tend to darken the fragrance over a period of time. So what you want actually, when you put this away in a dark location, is start checking to see if the vanilla is starting to darken. That amplifies the scent to one of the most amazing scents you're going to smell. So it's a great scent, but if you want the best experience from this, let us macerate. I would think 6 months, but what you're looking for is the darkening of the color over a period of time. But this is something that if we had put Initio Parfum de Mali in this box, $300-400 easily, people would have paid for it. The next one is actually the camera, which is if you want to get camera and you like the note of coffee. This replaces the dates with the coffee, right? And the experience in the maceration is also different also. So this is one I would say, if you purchase it, use it as normal. Don't actually put this away to macerate. The vanilla mixed with the date is what gives this unique experience when you let the normal camera macerate. But this is also a great scent. If you're a coffee lover, this is a must-have, I would say. Well, would be on the below 30 US. It's selling at now, and even some places, if you know, you can actually get it below the 25 US mark. But excellent packaging, similar to the camera packaging. So I'm not going to spend much time going through this packaging, going to the final scent. And to me, this was the scent release for 2025. And I'm talking just Middle Eastern. I'm talking about from all these scents that I came across last year, this is one of the best scents. Now, caveat on that, you must like tea, the tea note. Now, tea note is not a note you find in everyday scent, but it's a note associated with scents that people use to calm them and make them feel uplifting. Usually, you only find niche brands and stuff delving into the heavy tea scents, right? Five Christian has one that uses the same tea note as this. Nashani has another popular tea scent also. But this is an exquisite scent. Smells very, very high end. The packaging wasn't all that, as you can see. They do a simple box. the bottle actually is a much more upscale, but the scent in itself, the scent is an absolute stunner if you like tea scents, and this has really good performance. And this for me was my unique scent of 2025. And it was interesting that this came from a Middle Eastern house. You also find Destiny rank high with a lot of the perfume reviewers who actually are very knowledgeable about note breakdowns and stuff. This is very well blended. I would actually say this could actually be better blended than in a shiny that I have as far as a tea scent. But can't go wrong. You could still get these depending on where around the 30 to 40 US range. But this is excellent scent that I would say the only downside to this, it's occasion based. That's something that is going to use as an everyday scent. There's something that maybe you're on a nice holiday or say you're going to a cruise. And on those cruises, they have the dinner night. This is what you would use in dinner night, especially maybe the dress up dinner night. This is a scent for that, right? So, hope you enjoy the knowledge I'm sharing. Bye.